Hello and welcome to my channel. In this video we are going to paint this beautiful winterscape painting. So without any further delay, let's get started. I'm going to tape down the paper. So once you have applied the tape, just make sure to run your finger over the edges to make sure it is tightly sealed. Now take a pencil and we'll sketch the composition of the painting. So somewhere here we are going to draw a small hut. So in the bottom part here, I'm not going to mark straight lines because we'll have some snow accumulated around the house, right? So just keeping it very light, because if I draw darker it might leave some pencil dents there. So yeah, so this is the house here. I'm going to draw a pine tree somewhere here. So for this tree I'm going to carefully draw some foliage shapes. Usually I go with a very loose approach for painting the trees, but here I want to add a bit of detail. Since the tree starts closer to the viewpoint, so I'm going to erase the area of the house here and add some foliage. Okay, now I'm going to add some parts of snow. And in the background, this is the horizon line. So here we have some distant trees. We will add all the details as we paint that. For now I'm just going to mark some rough shapes. So here I'm marking a door and some windows. So that's pretty much it. Now I'm going to use a kneading eraser. Like I've rolled it like this. Just going to wipe off all the darker pencil lines. Alright, so let's get started. Take 2 jars of water and we'll paint the sky first. So before painting the sky, I'm going to keep something under the board, under the sketchbook. so that the color flows down due to gravity. So here I'll be using violet and ultramarine blue. So to this I am going to add a bit of brown. So here we have to avoid painting this area because this we are going to reserve for the tree. We want the white areas for the snow, right? So we'll apply around this area, leaving some tiny spaces for the snow part. Now when I reach around this area, I'm going to lift the paints off, keep the sky a bit watery consistency, like a transparent color, and then I'm going to add a bit of yellow ochre. This will suggest some sunset hues in the sky. Now you can add some orange. In case you have applied color over this area, you can lift it off using a tissue paper. And I'm going to soften the edges here. Now so I'm gonna leave the sky as it is here and paint the walls of the house here. So here I'll mix burnt sienna and burnt umber. So this is a brown color, and here notice that I'm not just painting a straight line, I'm giving slight bumps, bumpy surface here, so that our house has a nice depth to the roof. Again, leaving some tiny spaces for the snowy effect on the door and the windows. While the paper is still damp, you can paint the base layer for the tree. So here I'm mixing indigo and a bit of sap green. I'll take this in diluted tone and apply under these white areas. So here you can see how we are painting the tree, right? It will slowly evolve into a nice beautiful snow-capped tree. So this is the initial layer. This might look a bit dull once it dries, so we are going to go back again and then add some details with darker color, but till then we'll leave it there, and I'm going to add the darker color on the other side of the house here. Now I'm gonna let it dry, or I'll make it dry using my hair dryer. Okay, let's paint the snow now. So here, as you can see, the sky has some yellowish sunset hues. So same thing will be reflected on the snow part as well, right? So let me take some neutral or like a slightly yellowish color. So I'm gonna take a mild orange mixed with yellow ochre. And apply very diluted tone on the ground, on this snow part. And also on the roof as well, some lines on the roof. The snow on the roof reflects the sky color. I'm going to dry it again. Why I'm drying this here is because if I mix the snow color, that is some neutral blue color, with orange, it is going to turn muddy. So to avoid that, I'll dry this layer first. Okay, so this has dried. Now I'm going to take ultramarine blue and a bit of burnt umber. So we have a neutral blue color here, adding a lot of water to make it diluted. So you see it is very diluted now. So before applying, just check the color. This is fine for me. I'm going to apply some color around this house. This suggests kind of reflected part on the ground, on the snowy area. You can add some darker colors for the shadow part. I'm applying the shadow in the tree here. So I'll paint some distant trees. So here we have sharp edges, right? So to remove that, I'm going to use a damp brush and soften it. Also, I'll use this muted blue color for the shadow in the roof part. Now take darker green color. You can mix some brown and Payne's grey with the sap green. Here I'm going to add some details. Dab off all the extra paints. Adding the foliage very irregularly. Do not paint with symmetrical brush strokes. It is going to look a bit odd. You can also add some black color for adding a bit depth in the tree. Here I'll add some tiny lines for the window and the door, and under the roof here I'll add some shadows again. Okay, so this is dry now. Now let's take darker brown color, dab off all the extra paint. So here I'll just mark some tree trunks. It will suggest that there are some trees in the distant area. Notice I'm not drawing lines of same height. The height of the trunks here vary. I'm gonna add some grasses very loosely. So how I'm applying is very loose brush strokes. If you apply more pressure, it is going to create thicker lines. Now let me add some birds in the sky. So adding birds is your personal choice. If you don't like to have a lot of birds in the sky, just skip it. But I like having birds freely flying in my paintings. So I add them wherever I can. Now take any white gouache paint in thicker consistency if you can, and you can add some white highlights on the tree. You can do this to your entire tree as well, but I don't want to waste so much of white paint, and also it is not the right way to go with watercolors, because with watercolors we have to use the whiteness of the paper as much as we can. So I'm trying here to do my best, and if that is not possible, then I go with the gouache paint. Again, let me take thicker white paint, and apply some paints around the distant area. So this will again suggest a highlighted appearance of the distant trees. So if you feel that this part of the house should have shadow and it shouldn't be that bright, then we'll add a layer of blue. Okay, so I think we are done with this. Now let's remove the masking tape. Okay, so yeah, we are done with the painting. If you recreate this painting, then please do share it with me and tag me on my Instagram stories.